Hey, what's going on, everybody? Temperzig here, back again with another video. I know it's been a couple months since I uploaded. The recent video was my second Rocket League montage. If you want, you can go check that out. Spend a lot of time on it. It's like 15 minutes long, whatever. Good music, intertwined with good clips, But this video is not about that. This video is about something very important, maybe illegal in some cases, and it applies to you if you stream on Twitch. And I mean, if you stream on Facebook or YouTube or any streaming service, it could also apply to you because these DMCAs are just taking over, and the music labels and the artists do not care about you. They do not care if they are screwing you over with your livelihood, as a lot of people, they stream full time and they make enough money to where they don't have to get another job. So I'm just going to get into it and tell you what this is all about. It's really scary, actually, and it's crazy how, a company that was bought out by Amazon, I'm talking about Twitch, for, I believe it was $900 million, something like that. Maybe it was billion. I don't know. I think it was $900 billion with a B. It's just crazy how, all that money, and they are unable to protect their streamers, and the streamers is what makes the website. The viewers give money to the streamers can keep streaming and they can keep Twitch alive and all that stuff and advertise, and they just don't care about protecting them. So the majority of this video is about Twitch kind of fucking over the community, DMCA style, and then the last part I'm going to be talking about something else, which is it has a lot to do with this, and it is really scary of what is going to be happening in the coming weeks, months, I'm not sure. A lot of people think that Twitch is, because this just got discovered overnight, and a guy named Devin Nash, he was the guy that got sent a bunch of stuff, and he relayed this. He made a post on Twitter. A lot of people retweeted it, and a lot of people think that Twitch is, when they see that, and they've already seen it, because, the Devin Nash is big enough and he's got connections so to where every time he streams, the Twitch staff is going to be watching him. A lot of people think that they're going to see this and within 24 hours they're going to fix this problem. I'm more optimistic. I don't think Twitch cares enough to fix it that fast, but we'll see what happens. So anyway, getting started into it. If you guys don't already know, there's a thing that kind of started up recently. I want to say back in August is when people started getting banned for DMCA strikes. If you don't know what DMCA strikes are, it's basically, let's say you're streaming Rocket League, you're streaming Dead by Daylight, you're streaming a multiplayer game where there's a lot of awkward silence, there's a lot of moments where you need music to fill the gaps of, just awkward silence and all that. So people open up their Spotify, they open up their iTunes, Pandora, what have you, and they start playing music without thinking about it. And of course, 99% of the streamers, the broadcasters, they're not going to have malicious intent with the music. They're not going to, try to use the music to make money off of it, even though technically they are making money off of it because it adds to their content and people donate money to them in bits and they subscribe and they play ads and all that stuff. So basically these companies that are the ones that helped make the song or whatever, the artist, the producer, the person that wrote the song, or just the music label, they will issue a DMCA strike against the streamer. They'll go into their VODs, which stands for video on demand, and a VOD is where you can go to the video after or while the person is streaming, and you can look at just the past, basically. So let's say that I've been streaming for 6 hours. Somebody can go to my videos on my channel and they can watch the last 5 hours and 59 minutes of the stream, or they can look at my stream from yesterday or from a year ago, because a lot of people do not delete their VODs, and if there's even a inkling of a copyrighted song within that VOD or even a clip, they will DMCA strike that, and Twitch will have no choice other than to issue a ban. If it's your first one, it'll be 24 hours. I think the second one's 48. Third one, I think, is 7 days, and the last one is a permaban, I'm pretty sure. And the reason why they have to do that is Twitch has to tell the people that own this music that they are on their side, that they understand what's happening, and they are taking action. Which kind of sucks because without the streamers, there would be no Twitch. So I mean, it's kind of a delicate situation because what is Twitch supposed to do? They can't do anything. They can't. I mean, if they wanted to, which would take a lot of time and a lot of money, a lot of resources, a lot of employees, they could go over to the people that have made these songs. Just to list examples. They could go to 3 Days Grace. They could go to Lil Wayne. They could go to Drake, and they could be like, hey, can we get into an agreement here? Can we license this music to all of our streamers? And the problem with that, and the answer is going to be no, you can't. We can license the music to you, Twitch, because Twitch obviously has their own channel on their website to stream community stuff and all that. So they can license this to Twitch, but they cannot license it to anyone but Twitch. It's just like if I'm trying to get permission from them so my friend can use it. I can get permission from them for me to use it, but my friend has to be here and has to ask him himself. That's how it works. And there's thousands upon thousands of streamers, so it's impossible for that to happen. I mean, there have been streamers that have emailed a lot of artists, a lot of companies for permission, and they've said yes, so they're all good with that. And then the funny thing is, there's even people that I think there was somebody streaming from the band Journey, old band Journey, and he's the one that helped make the song, but he still got copyrighted striked, which is a funny thing, and that just shows like how automated the process is, how broken it is. So a DMCA includes music from video games, and then also third-party music, which I talked about, streaming apps, and even live performances. Because there's a lot of people that do like acoustic or alternative versions of songs. And like if the song isn't different enough, or like sometimes they don't even care, they'll still DMCA strike you. And probably the scariest thing about a DMCA strike is that the music in video games can be DMCA striked, which I think is the dumbest thing ever. It's like once you're playing the game and the music starts, like first of all, if it's a new game, how is anyone supposed to know that music is about to be played, right? And then even a few seconds of the music being played on your stream can get you a strike. So like I'm fine with the strikes on the third-party music streaming apps, live performances, I get it. But video games seems a little dumb to me. I feel like if they're streaming it, I kind of get it because they're making money off of it, but I feel like once the developer makes the game, gets permission to use the music from the artist into the video game, I feel like that should give permission to everybody. But let's see what else. So last night there was a big thing happening. So Twitch basically said, hey, look, we're not going to ban all you guys because there's a lot of bans happening. And they're like, okay, wait, stop, we got to stop. We cannot ban everybody on our platform. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to give them 3 days to delete. We're gonna suggest for them to delete all their clips, all their VODs, because that's the easiest way to take down all the DMCA stuff, so they can't get banned and they can't get copyrighted striked. But the problem with that is a lot of this stuff is how people make content on YouTube. They take their past broadcasts from last frickin' Wednesday, and they make a YouTube video out of it. Maybe they got a cool clip or something, or there was a funny moment, and they want to add that to their YouTube channel and add to their content. By the way, this is probably going to be a long video, sorry, but there's a lot to talk about here, and I want people to understand what's going on so they can better protect themselves and everything. So what happened? Twitch said, hey, you guys got 3 days. Do it. And so everyone's like, shit, whatever, man. So everyone started deleting their clips, everyone started deleting their past broadcasts, their past VODs, and boom, like 99% of the channels on Twitch had no clips, no past anything. So it basically just looked like everyone was, starting from scratch. So the problem that arose last night is somehow, some way, even though you deleted it off your channel, your clips and everything, it's still within the database of Twitch. So and not only the database and the server, but it's also in the archive. So we don't know how long Twitch keeps clips and VODs. The longest one that's been recorded last night was from a year ago. So they can possibly pull up something in their archive and still ban you if it was from a year ago. And that's what happened a couple days ago, is somebody did get banned because of that, which is kind of silly. And then, so basically, a clip got pulled up from Devin Nash last night, and it was from 4 years ago. But it wasn't from the archive. The archive is different from the database and or server. Database and server is the same thing, whatever you want to call it. So database is completely different from the archive. So somehow someone was able to pull a clip off of him with copyrighted music from the database from 4 years ago, so 2016. And all you need, and anyone can do this, and I'm going to talk about in a second how to do it. So not only that, but now the song owners and the producers and whoever made the song, they now have a way to, I don't know if it's some kind of program, some kind of application. All they have to do is watch someone and scan their stream for about 4 seconds, and they're going to be able to pick up, a copyrighted song or whatever, and give them a DMCA strike. So 4 seconds equals DMCA strike, which is horrible. Like, a lot of people, they don't, they're playing a video game for the first time. Like, for example, 39 Daft, she just started playing Life is Strange. A lot of copyrighted music is in Life is Strange. She doesn't know when music is going to be played. So when it starts playing, she goes start, options, audio, mute, and back to the game. Sometimes it takes a second to realize what's going on, because a lot of music in Life is Strange is kind of mellow at the start, so to where you can barely hear it, and then it picks up. So that's about 4 seconds or longer. So, like, even though people know that she's going to mute everything and do her best to make sure the copyrighted music doesn't play, she's still going to get possibly a DMCA strike because it's an automated system. It's not just some dude that's looking at everyone's stream saying, okay, DMCA strike, DMCA strike. No, it's an automated system, and it's really dumb. Okay, so if you're a streamer and you would like to keep on listening to copyrighted songs, I know this is kind of common knowledge, but in case you don't know, obviously you would need to contact. So people think that, let's say, what's a song? What's a popular song? Okay, so let's say from Journey, Don't Stop Believing, that song. You want to listen to that song, you want the rights to that song to listen to it on your stream while you play video games. You would need to contact everyone that had anything to do with that song. People think, I just needed to contact the band. No, you don't. I mean, if the band are the only people that made the song, yes, then you would. But a lot of times that's not the case. Not only would you have to contact the band, but you would have to contact the person that wrote the song. You would need to contact, if there's multiple people that wrote the song, you need to contact all of them. You need to contact the producers. You would need to contact the record companies. All of them. Because let's say the band's cool with it, but the record label's not. You're still going to get copyrighted strike. You're still going to get banned, which is really dumb. So my advice is stop listening to, like, top 20 and higher, on the leaderboard songs, and stick to kind of smaller, indie freaking artists, because they're not going to copy strike anything, because they want to get out there and they want people to listen to their music. So let's see. People can still pull up deleted clips from years ago since they're still in the database, and that's the problem. For some reason, and Twitch even said that once they're deleted, they're gone, and apparently that's not the case, since they can still be pulled up. Not only that, but people that are banned, that are permanently banned and even presently banned, so presently meaning they're only banned for 24 hours, they're only banned for 7 days. So presently banned people and permanently banned people, their clips can still be pulled the same way that Devin Nash's clip from 4 years ago can get pulled. And the problem with that is that they're banned. So if any clip, so Twitch's policy is if you play with somebody that's banned off the website, if you are talking to them, if you are even playing one of their clips, you're going to get banned. Anyone that's not banned at all cannot have any affiliation with anyone on stream with a presently or permanently banned person. That's just how their terms and conditions, their policy works. So I'm going to give you a hypothetical situation that could happen. So let's say someone accidentally leaks their home address on stream. It happens all the time. Or if not their home address, let's say they do their phone number. So someone finds the deleted clip, because obviously you're going to delete your clip or your VOD because you know that you just you just leaked yourself. You basically just doxed yourself. So a lot of people, they end their stream, delete it, and then restart their stream, and they're like, okay, I'm Gucci. No, you're not. People are still going to be able to find that clip within the database or server, because so basically the easiest way I can tell you the difference between the database server and the archive is the archive only Twitch has access to. They only have access to the archive. I mean, they can go to the database too, but the database and server is also available to the public if the public knows how to get into it. So yeah, someone finds the clip of the home address or the phone number, and a lot of bad things could happen to that. They could get swatted. A lot of bad things. Use your imagination. So that's something that could be very bad. So all you need to access the database and server is the streamer's ID. Any streamer. All you need is their streamer ID. So basically, if you don't know what a streamer ID is, basically the system ID identifies the digitizer from the data originate, and each system is given a stream ID, and within that system is the streamer. I know it's complicated, it's confusing, and it's composed of two parts. A stream ID is composed of two parts. You have the serial number, and then you have a suffix. So it basically is usually like ID and then like 10 numbers or something like that. And then, so a lot of people, they're going to want to find their streamer ID so they can better protect themselves. And what you would need to do is you would need to have access to the Twitch Developer Console. And what is a Twitch Developer Console? It's exactly what it says. When you think of a developer, you think of like a video game developer. Well, there's developers on Twitch. So employees of Twitch. So you're like, okay, but you just said that the public has access to it. I did, but you need to know how to get into it. So if you know somebody at Twitch, or even if you're like a little bit of a hacker and you can get that's what I'm talking about. People that know people are going to be the people that are going to have access to the Twitch Developer Console, even though they don't work at Twitch and they shouldn't have access to it. But if they have access to it, they're going to be able to get to the stream IDs. They're going to be able to pull up stuff from anybody and possibly get them banned. Who knows? So if you do have access to the Twitch Developer Console and you want to know how to do it, basically from the console you select Manage for the application you're getting the client ID of, and then you have to copy the value from the client ID field on the applications page. And then once you've done that, you take the ID and you bring it on over to https://clips-media-assets2.twitch.tv/ and then one dash, and then you type in the stream ID and then offset-5910.mp4. And then with that, you basically just went to the pass and you found a clip that isn't supposed to exist anymore. And this whole thing could have ramifications for Twitch, and a lot of people could take them to court and all that. So the RIAA, or the Recording Industry Association of America, they already know about these non-existent clips, which is how people are still getting banned for clips that don't exist. And right now, a lot of people are just finding clips. We don't know if VODs are if people are able to find deleted VODs with a Stream ID. Right now, we're just finding clips. So if you don't know who the RIAA is, basically they're a trade organization and they represent the recording industry in the United States. So within the music industry, they are pretty much the head honcho. They're always 2 steps ahead of Twitch because they are already on top of how you're able to find clips and all this stuff. I'm guessing Twitch didn't even know that they still had all this stuff in their database, which is kind of sad since they're a billion-dollar company. And their job is to protect their streamers if the streamers follow the terms and conditions and their policy, which they're not doing. And this, like I said, this could have ramifications because Twitch recently started to contract streamers. Nick Merckx, Tim the Tatman, they did with Dr. Disrespect before he got banned, and then he went to YouTube. So in the contract, I'm pretty sure that it says as long as they follow the rules that Twitch has to have their back. With this, they're not having their back. So Nick Merckx or Tim the Tatman could take them to court if anything bad happens to them, or their brand, or their business. So yeah, you can even pull up clips that are from banned people. So basically, if you want to know if you are one of the people that has a lot of clips within the database, what you can do is you can issue a JDPR, which is a General Data Protection Regulation, to Twitch, and they do have to comply, or and if they don't, you can take them to court. So if you didn't know, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Yahoo, if you're on Facebook, all these websites that are collecting your data, you have the right to issue a JDPR and have them send you a copy of all the data they have from you on their website so you can take a look at it and see what they have on you. And then you can take your steps after that. So, I mean, basically, every website stores data. So you can issue a GDPR from any website. So right now we're just talking about Twitch. And so you could take a look at all the clips that are in the database, within the server, same thing, and possibly even the archive. So basically, right now, last night there was a clip that was found within the archive. I think I don't know if a staff member or something sent it over to Devin Nash. But it's separate from what we're talking about. But there was a clip from 2019 of a streamer that was basically masturbating on stream, and of course they deleted it, but it's still within their archive, and that's how we know that at least a year after you delete your VODs or your clips, Twitch still has them in their archive, which again is completely separate from the database/server. Because it's only available to people that work at Twitch, or if they have anything to do with Twitch. And obviously, they could sue if it doesn't get deleted, because Twitch again said that everything is deleted once you delete it. Let's see here. So another thing that people are worried about, if you don't know what hosting is on Twitch, let's say that you've been streaming for 8 hours and you are done with streaming, right? You're going to be back tomorrow, and you don't want to just end your stream and there be just a blank page. Let's say you have 100 viewers or something like that, and you want to spread the love. So you go over to your buddy who's streaming, and you're like, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to host him. So hosting is you sending your viewers over to that person and helping them out, and try to expand your viewers' horizon, and be like, hey, here's another streamer and they're just as cool as I am, check them out. So there's 2 ways you can do this. You can either host them on your channel, which means that all you do is go into your chat and you do /host space the username of whoever you're going to host. You're going to do /host space giraffe1234, and then when someone comes to your page, instead of you and instead of a blank page, of your overlay or whatever, it's going to be the person streaming. And all they have to do is click that, and they can go over to their stream. And usually people also they put the link in their chat so people can click on it and go over there, because you're not going to be able to type in the person's chat if you're on the hoster's page. You have to go to the hostee to type in their chat. And then the second way to do it is to raid somebody. There's like a raid button within Twitch's dashboard, and you click on that and you send your viewers over, which is like a quick way of doing it. So the problem with this is a lot of people don't know. Let's say you're going to host somebody, right? But they're playing copyrighted music. Does that mean that the hoster is going to get a DMCA strike if they're hosting somebody, because it's also going to be on their channel? So there's a lot goes into it. What if the person knew that they're playing copyrighted music but they host them anyway? What if they didn't? What if they host them before they start playing copyrighted music? And does it mean that they're still going to get a DMCA strike even though it's not them streaming and it's not directly on their channel? It's through a third-party system. So that's something else to talk about. And Twitch hasn't said if it's true or not. So to help you guys out, this is common knowledge probably, but I'll say it again. There are tons of copyright-free music on Spotify, on iTunes, on YouTube, etc. All you have to do is type in the search bar, copyright-free music, something like that, and there's tons of playlists. I have like one playlist right now on Spotify, and it's like 10 hours long with copyright-free music, and you're not going to get DMCA strike because everyone that has made all those songs, they have given permission for people to use their music. There's been tons of artists that have gone on Twitter or YouTube or whatever and made or Instagram, and they've made a small clip. T-Pain did, and he just basically said, my newest album, anyone can listen to it. I give permission for anyone to listen to music. Don't not take the music and make something out of it, but just listen to the music on stream. Even though you're making money on stream, he doesn't consider you making money off of his music. The music is just there to fill the void, fill the boringness, and all that stuff. Okay, so one thing to note, the DMCA, if you don't know what it stands for Digital Millennium Copyright Act, and it allows for websites like Twitch to host user-generated content under a provision known as Safe Harbor. So Safe Harbor, it's like a separate company, but at the same time it's also an agreement with Twitch and the Digital Millennium Copyright Act with the RIAA that basically says that they understand the rules and they are going to take action against anyone that doesn't follow these rules. But the thing is that Twitch still has the deleted clips and VODs in their archive and database, which could potentially break the safe harbor, because if the RIAA still finds out. So the RIAA already knows about the database and server, but I'm not sure if they know about the archive filled with VODs and clips that have been deleted, and 99% of them are going to have copyrighted music in them. So if they find out about that, could Twitch possibly be sued by the RIAA? We don't know. But anyway, this is just a whole entire mess. I just wanted to try to explain it in the best. I know I've been kind of rambling and dipping in and out, but I just wanted to try to explain this the best that I could for anyone that streams, so because there's a lot of people that don't know. There's a lot of people that don't know, and they're just going to play music, and then they're just randomly going to get banned, and they're going to be, what the heck did I do, Okay, so this video is already half an hour long. Sorry about that, but there's a lot to talk about. Okay, so I'm about done with this video, but before I go, I wanted to talk about something that's kind of scary that is going to be happening sometime soon. It is called Surestream, S-U-R-E stream, one word. Basically, it's a separate entity of Twitch that they made to kind of get around all the people that watch their broadcasters' streams. That a lot of people roll ads to make ad revenue. Twitch has their own ads, and then the broadcaster plays ads. Sometimes a lot of people don't play ads because they're making so much money off of donations and subs and bits they don't have to, and Twitch got mad because of that, and so now Surestream is born because a lot of streamers don't play ads. Some streamers do. There's one dude that has like 40,000 people watching him every time he streams, and within 60 minutes he streams like he streams 1 second of ads for every minute in that hour. So 60 seconds of ads being played for every 60 minutes, and he makes like, just off of that, he makes like a year. I think it came up to like $1.5 million or something like that. It's crazy. Like if somebody has like 5 viewers, you're barely gonna make a penny. I think it was like a 13th of a cent per viewer. So 0.13, or no, it's like 0.013 times 40,000 people, and then that's how much money he made on that stream, depending on how much ads he played. So if he's streaming for 8 hours and he streams, what is that? That's 480 seconds of ads played, and you do the math on that one, and that's how much he made in that stream. Yeah, so basically, back to Surestream. So Twitch is now offering Surestream services to big advertising corporations to get around ad block and other ways that people that watching like me, because I have ad block and I don't like ads. So it's kind of in beta right now. It's not fully out. I don't see ads because I have Turbo, and I'll talk about that in a second. But basically, if you don't know what Surestream is, it's going to make it so the ads that people are blocking while watching someone, they're going to be basically pumped into the stream. So people that stream, they're using XSplit, or they're using OBS, or they're using Streamlabs, which is a software that you need in order to get whatever is happening on your monitor into the website so people can watch. I personally use XSplit, so I don't know if Surestream is going to be partnering with all these streamers and everything. I'm not sure how they're going to get the ads into the broadcasting software, but basically it's not just like how do I explain this? So let's say there's a blanket over the box that you see the person streaming and everything like that. So that's basically what's happening right now, and that's how you're able to block the blanket. So because it's not inside the box, it's on the box. So now with Surestream, it's going to be inside the box. So basically, you're watching your favorite streamer or whatever. It's the same. You watching the ad within that stream is the same as you watching the person streaming, because it's going to be pumped through the person's broadcasting software. So it's basically like the website is not going to be putting the ad over the stream. They're going to be putting the ad in the stream. So you're not going to be able to block it, is basically what's going on. So I have Turbo, which means that I'm subbed to Twitch itself. It's like $9 a month or something like that, and basically I can go into any stream, and I will not be able to watch any ads, because I'm paying Twitch a little bit of money to get the ads out of here. I don't recommend that. I mean, there's other ways. I mean, AdBlock is going to be updating their their applications, so you're going to be able to block them again, and then Twitch is going to update it, and it's just going to be a battle back and forth. But it's still kind of scary, the Surestream thing, because let's say Billy is playing Madden 21, right? There's a Madden game that comes out every year, and he is on offense, and he throws it, and he's playing quarterback, and he throws a pass to the receiver catches it, and he's going down the 50, the 40, the 30. Oh, we have an ad, we don't get to see what happened, and then all of a sudden, he's back on defense. So if Twitch can make it to where the ads play, it's 2020, right? It's almost 2021. There should be a way for Twitch to use this service and just incorporate some kind of artificial intelligence within it, so it can be like, oh, okay, there's a lot of downtime right now, I'm playing an ad, instead of playing an ad when there's a lot of excitement, because that's how a lot of these streamers pull in new viewers. Someone is only going to be in the stream for about 10 to 30 seconds before they decide, oh, I want to keep watching, or I'm going to go somewhere else. So if when they come into the stream they see an ad, they're gonna just leave. You know, they're not gonna sit there and watch a freaking 30-second, 20-second ad. So a lot of the times, you know, people come in and there's a lot of excitement and they're like, oh wow, I want to stay. So it's going to be hurting the streamers a lot, especially if they're a small streamer. So that's basically what Surestream is. It's definitely pretty scary because the broadcaster is not going to have control over their ads anymore. Because if you're on the Twitch dashboard, there's a button that says, you know, play ad, and you play and it plays like, you know, 1 or 3 or how many ads for like 30 seconds, and that's how Twitch makes their revenue. And then that's also another way that streamers make their revenue. Even though streamers don't want to make revenue that way, Twitch basically forces it on them. Anyway, this is a whole mess. I'm sure it's going to get sorted out eventually, but right now Twitch is in the shit, and we, the streamers, are with them, you know, and it's not going to get any better for a while. I feel like what's going to happen is a lot of big streamers are going to have to band together and somehow force Twitch to get their hat out of their ass and really, you know, take a stand against all of these DMCAs and advertising everything. But that's basically all I had to talk about, guys. Hope you enjoyed this little rant, this 36-minute talk about what's been going on. I just don't want you to start streaming and get banned and then you're just like, what the heck happened, you know? So, you know, open up Spotify, play copyright-free music. There's tons and tons of great music out there that's even better than copyrighted music. So, you know, give a shout out, give a listen to smaller artists and stuff like that, and that's it. And I'll catch you guys later. Basically, I just make videos whenever something that I think is wrong or something that I think needs to be said, and I'll just, you know, make a video. But hopefully I'll make more content soon. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace out.